The battle over pronoun policies in the La Center School District continues to escalate.
Yeah, the debate questions recent district policy changes prohibiting teachers from asking students about their pronouns. And tonight, that debate took center stage at a school board meeting. Fox 12's So-Young Kim is live in La Center with the details. So-Young?
Pete, Nora, this polarizing topic was at the center of tonight's school board meeting here at La Center High School. The public comments were passionate but remained peaceful.
I am saddened to see the polarization that is happening in this district.
The debate over whether teachers should be able to ask students their preferred pronouns and whether parents should be notified continued at La Center School District's board meeting Tuesday. According to the school district's updated gender-inclusive schools policy, teachers are not allowed to ask students about gender pronouns and are required to tell parents if the topic comes up concerning their child. The district's policy states, quote, "It is not the role of the schools to facilitate questioning gender identity," and also says, quote, "The schools should also be transparent with parents and guardians." Former graduates, active and retired teachers of the district, and local advocates spoke out at the meeting, calling the policy dangerous and singling out a school board member.
I was disgusted to just uncover the plethora of anti-trans and anti-teacher tweets that Win Muffet has liked on Twitter, which equate queer people and allied teachers with groomers and pedophiles.
Enabling teachers to ask for pronouns instead of forcing students to out themselves is crucial for fostering inclusivity and protecting students' well-being.
Parents and community groups that support the policy changes maintain it's the right move.
All children should be taught the real facts of sex, which is binary and unchangeable.
So I just want to commend you on the position that the board has taken to inform parents when their children are facing challenging decisions with respect to their identity.
Last month, the superintendent sent a letter to the LCSD community stating, quote, "LCSD opted for the middle of the road related to this issue." In the letter, the superintendent also says following the board's dismissal of a civil rights complaint, that complaint had been resubmitted at the state level and is under investigation. Live in La Center, So-Young Kim, Fox 12 Oregon.